Stephen Worth is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Leading off the afternoon for Boston, the right fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball one as we get underway in Philadelphia.
First pitch,
Dan D-Row, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. You know what, D-Row, nothing you'd like more than to win this one here. They've got a long roadie coming up. They'd like to win this one to get themselves on an airplane onto a long road trip on a positive note.
You know this, Dan, as well as I do. 10-game road trip, a lot of packing involved the night before this one. They're going to have to find a way to stay focused, win this ball game, and get on a happy flight.
Next up, the two-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. 0-1 the count. And now they've got him picked off. Poor base running there. Got him caught the hot box between first and second. 1 out, nobody on. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Who's the one to watch,
Number
Dan?
7.
Well, Matty, I'm excited to watch David Peralta play. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Sharp ground ball toward the hole. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
Brian Dozier.
Here's Brian Dozier now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The 0-1 on its way. And a good job to lay off the fastball. They're close, but it's 1-1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one. Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
Mitch Moreland would be next. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Looked like ball 4 there, but instead it's 3-2 now.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Here's a pop-up now. Moran is under it, and the inning is over. Now batting, Mauricio Calderon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half
for
of the
the
first.
Phillies, the right fielder,
Fouled away.
Mauricio.
Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams. Not to lose focus at this point of the year and keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one. Thoughts, Stan? Who stands out?
The second
baseman. You have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. On the ground to third. Scooped up on the backhand. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
Batting third. The left fielder.
In the overshift here now the pitch. Called strike at the letters, 0-1.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-2. Popped up. Moreland moving to his left, and the inning is over. There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Red Sox, the first baseman, number 23, Mitch Moreland.
First pitch on its way. No balls and 1 strike. Worth, just 24 years of age. He was taken in the very late rounds back in the draft of 2019.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
And this is swung on and missed, and Moreland is set down on strikes for the first out. Next up for the Red Sox, Hernan Perez. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. 1 ball, no strikes the count. And he chases one up the ladder as he hits a high fly ball out to straightaway center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The catcher.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Popped him up. McGuire over to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So they go down. Now at the plate, Ryan O'Hearn. And they'll be looking to snap out of it in this one.
For the
Not
Phillies,
having much success
the first
at the plate
baseman,
over the last week
number
and a half.
66.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And he fouls this one off. O'Hearn tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better. But that's the book on him at this point. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
So here's how the both Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let me tell you about Mitch Moreland. We get it. Big, nasty, left-handed swinging first baseman. But if you were to rate the top defenders at that position, you wouldn't necessarily think of Mitch's name at the top. But I'm telling you what, he's exactly that. His buddies love the way he picks them out of the dirt.
And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well. And I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball. He's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone. And if you take a look at this guy so far early on,
shortstop,
a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought us good stuff in this one.
Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. Ball 2.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Philly shortstop in front in the count, 3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. We'll move to the third with no score. Set to get his day started, Homer Munson. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Fouled off. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
1-2 to the Boston shortstop. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Popped him up. McGuire has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting 9.
Here's George Springer, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Ball hit high to the right side. O'Hearn is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
The right
digging in, Aaron Hicks. He reached on a single in his first try. First delivery to him on the way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. The windup and the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field, and deep back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 22 on the year. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
Now batting, the pitcher, Shohei Ohtani.
Standing in now, Shohei Ohtani. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Moran might try to make a play on it, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Martinez coming on. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is line to left. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Hey, it's one thing to give up a hit to a pitcher right here. You can live with that,
now
but an American League pitcher, the guy who probably takes BP 10 days out of the year, this is surprising. He's going to have to bear down on the mound out there.
Into the box now, David Peralta, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. A count of 1 ball, 1 strike to David Peralta. Ohtani leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. The 1-2. In the dirt here. And just what they wanted offensively as the runner moves into scoring position.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up free bases.
He's set. The 2-2. Just hung in there on that one. Here's the 2-2. Chopped in front of home plate. Throw in time, and the side is retired. The Red Sox are on the board thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the third coming up. Now 1-0 Boston.
We're back as the Phillies line up, readies for their third turn with the bats. And unfortunately for them, this club has had its issues on offense. Case in point, they currently rank last in the league in team batting average and on base percentage. On that note, one of the hitters told me, I'd be lying if I told you it isn't frustrating for everyone. We're all really competitive guys in that clubhouse. So to be where we are is probably keeping some guys up at night. Sounds like a group looking for answers, Matt.
Kevin.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Kiermaier.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Peralta arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Batting eighth. The catcher.
Into the box.
Number 11.
McGuire. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Swung right over the splitter there. 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Well, based on that swing, I'd say this guy's got his A-game fastball working right now. The only way you're going to get to that pitch is you got to make an adjustment and get that front foot down a little earlier.
1-2. Here it comes. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Stepping up to the plate,
Batting
Stephen Worth,
the
as
pitcher.
he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
A 1-ball, 2-strike count to the Phillies pitcher.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Phillies down in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Now at the plate, Brian Dozier. He popped out in his first trip.
I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier is camped under this one, and he's got it for out number 1.
The first baseman, number 23.
So the leadoff man retired, and that'll bring in the first baseman, Mitch Moreland. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
The third baseman, Hernan.
Now at the plate, Hernan Perez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater. And this guy is obviously sitting something else.
And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think he got a
swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Sox go down 1-2-3, but they hold a 1-0 lead.
Leading up
now
for
to the
the
plate,
Phillies,
Mauricio Calderon,
the right fielder,
back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on
now
strikes.
The second baseman,
the first pitch. Here it
David
comes. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. And he takes a cold strike one. The 1-1. Skied into straightaway right. Hicks is under it. 2 gone.
Now batting,
gone in the Philly
left
fourth.
fielder,
And into bat next,
J.D.
one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. No balls and a strike to count. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. It remains 1-0. Ready for another chance? Brian McCann. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Brian.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Fouled away.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Homer Munson waits on deck. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Stepping in now, Homer Munson. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Munson playing here in his age 26 season. Certainly a versatile middle infielder, playing shortstop today despite being a second baseman naturally.
Yeah, Matty, normally the transition from second base to shortstop goes the other way around, but this guy has such a strong arm. I don't see it being any problem for him to put his foot in the ground, backhand something in that 5-6 hole, and throw a strike to first base.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Hit sharply toward the right side, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
That's got to be frustrating for the pitcher right there. He's well aware of who's having great seasons and who's having the tough seasons at the plate for the opposition. This guy put him in the tough season bucket, and he just gave up a knock to him.
In now, George Springer. Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. So they get a runner into scoring position now at second following the 1-out stolen base. And as you take a look at the graphic, you can see he's currently 3rd on the Red Sox in that department. Now the 1-0 is a slider taken for a ball.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
High in the air down the right field line. And that's taken in near the line as the runner tags from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
The right
to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the switch hitter Aaron Hicks.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And he fouls this one off. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Two and one now to the Boston leadoff hitter. Two and one. Here it is. Heading out towards shallow right. Calderon giving chase, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
Number 17.
Boy, I don't know about that pitch selection right there, D-Roy. You have a base open with the pitcher on deck. Not very good pitching right there.
Dan, as a guy who hit 8th in the National League a time or two, nothing's more difficult than to try and mind meld with the pitcher and come up with a game plan when you know you got the pitcher on deck. Shocking that he was coming after him right there in that big spot, and he paid the price.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
Hicks running from first. Pitch outside. The throw is not going to get him as he swipes second.
Good steal there, and I'll tell you, he is a multi-dimensional player out there. He's got good pop at the plate, and he showed he's not afraid to use his wheels on the bases either.
To your point, Dan, he did go deep earlier, and now the stolen base here, so he's really having an impact on this game. Spin and a throw back to second. Runner back safely. Runner goes for third. Strike taken to throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Well, that definitely caught me off guard there. That wasn't exactly the typical steal situation with 2 outs and a runner on second. I can't say I agree with the strategy, but at the same time, now he can score a lot of different ways. Well, his guys just gifted him with a 2-out RBI, and now he's got a chance to help himself, too.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he lays off here. It's ball 4. Man, that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher.
As the pitching coach heads out to the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath, pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control.
So runners at the corners with 2 gone. And up next, the outfielder David Peralta. Looking to minimize the damage here. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. The set and the 1-0 pitch. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here. So the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Now the 2-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Moran trying to get there, and this is going to wind up a foul ball.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Line drive to center field, and a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Hey, with that base hit right now, the lead's 3-0, and the
Now
way their
batting,
pitcher's going
the
zero,
second baseman,
that might hold up
Ryan.
in this one.
Yeah, and you're well aware of it, Dan, as an offense, just trying to put those extra runs across the board. You can take a look at the guy on the slab, towing the slab. He's on fire right now.
Into the box, Brian Dozier. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Boy, this has been a different guy in the 5th inning. First 4 innings on cruise control. 5th inning, nothing seems to be able to work. He needs to find that focus back.
3-0 now. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Here comes the Philly skipper on his way out toward the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around.
Your attention, please.
Answers the call
Now
to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Mitch Moreland will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. First pitch on its way. And, I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Moreland is hitting over .330. Nothing to scoff at, clearly.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. 1 run is scored. And this one will bounce into the wall. And a second run is across.
Yeah, he squares this thing up beautifully and blasts it through the gap.
The third baseman,
all the way to the wall.
Aaron.
Then the only question that remained was whether 2 or 3 runs were going to score. They held the runner at third, but that's a timely 2-run double.
Ready for another shot now. Hernan Perez. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Here's the first pitch to him. Liner towards second. But this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Red Sox 5 and the Phillies nothing. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
The first baseman.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Number 66.
And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And this is taken in for out number 1.
Now batting, third baseman.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And that'll bring up Colin Moran. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Hit on the ground to third. Backhanded. On the Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
Now batting.
Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Phillies down in order. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Digging in once again, Brian McCann. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
The catcher, Brian.
First offering on its way.
McCann.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that is swung on and missed as McCann is retired for the first out.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
Standing in now, Homer Munson. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
The center fielder.
Stepping into the box, George Springer. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Two out, nobody on. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Squared that one up just a little late. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
And it's fouled away. 5 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Fouled away. In the air to right center. Kiermaier giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Here comes the first pitch. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound the zone with all different options.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Kiermaier now. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes,
now batting,
but how about the amount
number
of
11.
strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Stepping in now, Reese McGuire, as he'll take a look at his strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now.
Now
I'll tell you, he could rack up
49.
quite a few more before
Your
he's
attention,
done.
please.
Still a lot
Pinch
of
hitting
game
for
left
the
in this
Phillies.
one.
Hank
Number
Salazar
12.
will get the call
Hank
here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Salazar
Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown, as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point.
Ladies
Anthony
and gentlemen,
Banda is
your
on the pitch
attention,
from
please.
the bullpen now to start
Now
inning
pitching
number 7.
for the Phillies, number 53, Anthony Banda.
Aaron Hicks will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from
Leading
the right
off
side
for
of
the
the
Red
plate
Sox,
here.
the right fielder, number 31.
Started him with
Aaron
the change, and it's 0-1.
Hicks.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Oh, got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Now the pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
The pitcher, number 17.
At the plate, Shohei Ohtani. And an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance here this afternoon. And you have to say, he's really earned it. And the pitch. On the ground to the left side. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting,
Digging in,
number 7.
David Peralta singled home a run in his last time up, and he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. The pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
To 2-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Outside and a full count, 3-2. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back goes Kiermaier at the track, and he makes a nice catch on the track. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Mauricio Calderon. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Behind 0-2 now. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
Well, it's been a rough series
now
for him at the plate so
second
far.
baseman.
That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games.
Fletcher.
So this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
David Fletcher is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the 2nd out.
Now batting, left fielder.
Striding in,
J.D.
Martinez. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Popped him up. Moreland in foul ground. And that'll put an end to the inning as he brings it down on the warning track. Phillies down in order. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Brian Dozier.
Leading off the
2 thus far in
the
this
second
one.
baseman.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Ready once again, Mitch Moreland.
The
and
first
he's
base,
looking to add on to his 2 RBI game from earlier.
Moreland.
Now a ball ripped into deep center field. Kiermaier is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2.
The batter, the third baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Hernan Perez. Who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. No balls and 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. And that misses 1-1. To short, hit hard. Played on the backhand. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Now, man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
He's set, and the pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-0 now to McCann. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And we're going to have a quick stoppage here as a beach ball has made its way into right field. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Throw won't get him. A throw behind the runner at second, and a dive, but he's back in there. The 2-1, and now the runner's trying for third. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw, oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Red Sox leave one, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Ryan
leading up
O'Hearn.
for the
He was
Phillies,
retired after
the first
out
baseman,
in his last at-bat.
number 66.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies' first baseman.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
And we're going to have a quick stoppage here as a beach ball has made its way into right field. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now. So you've got to figure he's got
now
a good
batting,
chance here to
third
finish
baseman,
this one off. And with
Colin
that in mind, we take a look at the league
Moran.
leaders in complete games. And as you can see, he's right up there, 4th in the AL in that category. So stepping in, Colin Moran. 3rd trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. 1 out, nobody on. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Got him. 4 outs away from his date with history.
We're getting into
now
the
batting,
nitty-gritty.
shortstop,
That's the second out of the 8th inning, and the pitcher needs only 4 more outs for a no-hitter.
And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
The discipline is just
got him. So that's 8 perfect innings, and the fans can feel it now as decided. Striding in for Boston, Homer Munson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole, 0-2.
I'm going to chalk that one up to he didn't see it too well right there. To get such a late swing on an off-speed pitch, a good curveball right there to go down 0-2, he's got to regroup.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there near the wall.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
In now, George Springer, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball well outside. Munson leads off second with nobody out. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And he makes the throw to first. Springer is retired, and there's 1 away.
The right
So the
fielder,
lineup
number
flips over
31,
and digging in, Aaron Hicks. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Ready with the 1-0. And he fouls this one off. One out and a runner on second base. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. And the 2-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Martinez has a read on it. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for third. And in the end, the tag appears to have been a bluff. He's back to second. Coming to the plate now, Shohei Ohtani. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Runner's on his way to third. And a step off, but he gets back in time, safe at second base. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And the runner's breaking for third, and he steps off, but he gets back in time, safe at second base. Aggressive lead from the bag at second. Now the pitch fouled off. Now a pickoff play at second and a dive, but he's back in. And he'll turn and throw back to second again, and he'll dive back in. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back. And yet another throw back to second, and the runner back. Still one more throw back to second, and the runner back safely. And no surprise, a throw back to second, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And again a throw, a dive, but he's back. Still one more throw back to second, and he just manages to get his hand in. And no surprise, a throw back to second, and he'll dive back in safely. And again a throw, and he'll get back in safely. And still one more throw back to second. Runner back safely. And no surprise, a throw back to second. And he'll dive back in. And again a throw. And a dive, but he's back in. And still one more throw back to second, and the runner back safely. Two out here and a runner at second. One and one to the Boston pitcher. spin and a throw back to second. And a dive, but he's back. One and one, here it comes. Pitch outside, the throw. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third. And it's fouled away.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Rips this one to first. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Now batting, number 7.
In now, David Peralta. A couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. Here comes the first pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Fouled away. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Brian Dozier would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Hit in the air to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. The Red striding in to start the 9th, Kevin Kiermaier.
For the Phillies,
to get something
the
going
center
here.
fielder,
Skied in the air to straightaway left.
Kiermaier
is there, 1 away.
The batter, number 11.
At the plate, Reese McGuire. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. 0-1 the count. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Popped straight up. Ohtani waits on it. 2 down.
Your attention, please.
We'll get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do
number
with 2
3,
out and the base is
Brandon
empty.
Drury.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 16 homers and 48 driven in.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early.
Swing and a miss. He's done it. A perfect game.
Yeah, you've heard when it rains, it pours. Well, it was raining dominance out here in this one. 27 up, 27 down, and he barely broke a sweat half the time. That's one of the rarest feats in all of sports, and I'm just excited I was here to be a part of it. Perfection is always beautiful.
Well, you don't have to look too far to find our tops player of the game. I'd say anytime you throw a perfect game, you'd be a pretty strong candidate.
Yeah, no need to offer any debate this time. All you have to do is look at the box score. No hits, no walks, not even a base runner. We talked about his brilliance all game long, and you can bet he's going to celebrate this one tonight. The
final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 56 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.